there, Chosen One. If you're watching this, it's no accident. The universe has guided you here because your story isn't over. It's just getting started. They thought they could break you, tear you down, and leave you with nothing. But here's the truth they can't escape. What they meant to destroy you only made you stronger. The Bible says in Romans 8:28, "And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." Your pain wasn't the end. It was the beginning of something unstoppable. Stick with me until the end, because every word here is for you. If this hits your heart, drop pretty high 777 in the comments to claim your breakthrough. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It's how we spread this light to others who need it. You're not just watching, you're part of a movement. Let's dive in. They thought stripping you bare would steal your shine. They grabbed your stuff, trashed your name, and tried to make you feel small. But here's what they missed. They could take your coat, but they'll never touch your crown. Psalm 45:6 says, "Your throne, O God, will last forever and ever." Your worth isn't in what you wear or what they stole. It's in who you are. Imagine a thief sneaking into a castle, snatching the king's robe, and thinking they've won. The crowd might whisper, "He's done for." But the next day, the king walks out, sits on his throne, and the robe means nothing. That's you, Chosen One. They took what they could see, but your true power, untouchable. Why did they try so hard to shame you? Because they saw your light and wanted to dim it. But your crown, your purpose, your destiny, it's built into your soul. No one can steal what God gave you. So hold your head high. They didn't break you. They just cleared the way for your glow up. Every time they took from you, they left a trail. They thought they were clever, sneaking away with your peace, your dreams, or your trust. But God was watching, and every move they made is proof of your victory. Isaiah 61:7 says, "Instead of your shame, you will receive a double portion." Their betrayal is the evidence God's using to restore you, bigger and better. Picture a robber thinking they got away with a heist, not knowing a camera caught every step. That's what's happening now. Every lie, every backstab, every moment they tried to crush you, it's all recorded in God's book. Why did they target you? Because they saw something in you they couldn't have. But stolen goods don't last. Their greed only planted seeds for your harvest. Those closed doors, they're opening wider. That lost peace, it's coming back stronger. The universe doesn't forget. And your comeback is about to show the world what God's justice looks like. When they saw you quiet, they thought you were done. They saw you with nothing and called it your grave. But they got it wrong. Your silence wasn't defeat. It was God hitting the reset button. Ecclesiastes 3:1 reminds us, "There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens." Your empty moment was a fresh start. Think of a field cleared of weeds, looking bare to the world. The farmer knows it's not empty. It's ready for new growth. That's you, Chosen One. They laughed at your loss, but God was clearing the ground for something bigger. Your quiet season wasn't failure. It was preparation. Every tear, every struggle, every moment you kept going, it was God rebuilding you stronger. They thought they ended your story, but they only set the stage for your comeback. Your reset is here, and it's about to bloom. They tried to burn you down, thinking the flames would finish you. But instead of ashes, God made you fireproof. Daniel 3:25 tells us about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who walked through fire unharmed because God was with them. That's That's your story. Their attacks didn't destroy you. They shaped you into a warrior. Imagine a sword heated in a furnace, hammered until it's sharp and strong. That's what their betrayal did to you. Every harsh word, every plot, every moment they tried to break you, it only made you tougher. Why did they come after you so hard? Because they feared the strength you didn't even know you had. But now, the fire they started has burned away your doubts, leaving only a warrior they can't touch. You're not just surviving, you're shining. They lit the match, but God used it to forge your victory. They thought pushing you down would end you. They piled on lies, rejection, and pain, thinking they were digging your grave. But God had other plans. John 12:24 says, "Unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds." Your burial was a planting. Picture a seed buried in dark soil, hidden from view. It looks gone, but it's growing roots, ready to break through. That's you, chosen one. Every time they tried to bury you, they gave you deeper roots. Their lies forced you to stand in truth. Their rejection taught you strength. Now those roots are ready to push you up, taller, stronger, unstoppable. They thought they silenced you, but God was preparing a harvest they'll never outrun. Your rise is coming, and it's going to be massive. They wanted you quiet, invisible, erased. Every rumor, every betrayal was meant to shut you up, but God had a different plan. Psalm 23:5 says, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies." Your voice wasn't silenced, it got louder. Imagine a singer whose mic cuts out mid-song. The crowd goes silent, but the singer keeps going, and their raw voice fills the room. That's you. They tried to take your stage, but your presence speaks louder than their noise. Why did they try so hard to mute you? Because your truth scared them. But every lie they told only made your story stronger. Your pain, your resilience, your refusal to quit. It's a message they can't ignore. You're not just speaking now, you're echoing. And that echo is shaking the ground they stand on. They grabbed what they could, your time, your trust, your treasures. They thought taking your things would break you, but they missed the real treasure, your spirit. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to give you hope and a future." They could take what's in your hand, but not what's in your heart. Picture a tree stripped of its fruit. The thief runs off thinking they've won, but the tree's roots keep growing, ready to produce more. That's you, chosen one. They took the surface stuff, but your spark, your purpose, your fire is untouchable. Why did they focus on what you had? Because they thought that's where your power was. But God's building you back with a shine they can't steal. Your spark is about to light up everything. When you fell, they vanished. The ones who cheered when you were up disappeared when you were down. But that wasn't loss. It was clarity. Matthew 7:15 warns, "Watch out for false prophets. They come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ferocious wolves." Their exit showed their true faces. Imagine a storm shaking a tree, knocking off weak branches. What's left is what's real. That's what happened to you. The people who left weren't your people. They were just passing through. God cleared them out to make room for real connections. Why did it hurt when they walked away? Because you believed in them. But their absence wasn't betrayal, it was freedom. Now your comeback will be shared with those who truly belong at your table. They thought taking your stuff would wipe you out. They spread lies, hoping to make you forgettable. But your impact, it's permanent. Proverbs 10:7 says, The memory of the righteous is a blessing. Your presence lingers like a song stuck in their heads. Imagine a painter's masterpiece stolen from a gallery. The canvas is gone, but the artist's vision lives on in everyone who saw it. That's you. Your kindness, your strength, your refusal to give up is burned into their minds. Why do they still talk about you, even after trying to erase you? Because you're unforgettable. Your mark is God's proof that no one can dim your light. And when you rise, that mark will shine brighter than ever. They thought stripping you down left you poor. They measured your worth by what they could take. But God saw something else, your true riches. Philippians 4:19 promises, "My God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus." Your wealth isn't in things, it's in your heart, your wisdom, your faith. Picture a vault robbed of its coins, but the real treasure, priceless gems, is locked away safe. That's you. Every loss made you wiser. Every storm built your strength. They thought they left you empty, but God was showing the world your riches. Now those riches are about to overflow, and they'll see what they could never touch. This isn't about getting back what you lost. It's about becoming someone new. God doesn't just replace, he rebuilds. Isaiah 43:19 says, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" Your restoration isn't a rerun, it's a transformation. Imagine a house burned to the ground, rebuilt, not as a copy, but as a stronger, smarter home. That's you, chosen one. The old you had flaws they could exploit. The new you, unbreakable. Why did the old have to go? Because it couldn't carry the destiny God has for you. Your comeback isn't just bigger, it's bulletproof. You're not just rising, you're evolving into someone they'll never touch again. Making your comeback a show. Revelation 3:9 says, "I will make those who are of the synagogue of Satan come and fall down at your feet and acknowledge that I have loved you." Your victory won't be hidden, it'll be loud. Picture a boxer knocked down, counted out, but rising to win the fight. The crowd that laughed now watches in awe. That's you. The same people who doubted you will see you shine. Why did God let your pain be public? So your triumph could be too. Your rise isn't just for you. It's for everyone who thought they couldn't make it. So chosen one, get ready. Your comeback is here, and it's going to echo. Chosen one, if this stirred your soul, don't just sit there. Act on it. Drop 777 in the comments to claim your double portion. Hit that like button to share this light with others. And if you're not subscribed, join this family now. Hit that subscribe button. Together, we're a force, spreading truth and hope. They try to break you, but God's restoring you. Double. Stay with me because your story is just beginning. Let's rise together.